Martin has a resting bitch face uh, when he's watching a show, and I've seen it live, and I saw it last night in a little tiny box. He just, but then it's over, and he goes like this. I mean, it's amazing.
Talk more about your social anxiety. Has this helped? Hurt?
Best time? Are you kidding me? This is great. I don't have to go to any parties. I don't have to go to any bars. I did a whole monologue last night after Exit because it was a nice crowd, like I don't know, like 15 people or so. Martin Dockery was there, which I was really, really happy.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
really, yeah. So I went on this whole rant last night because I got a little emotional because it was the last show, which I acknowledge. Like, I can't believe I'm getting emotional at the last show on a digital platform. It's so weird. Because I'm one of these people that like sets that goal, and once I hit it, it's over. Like,
Mhm.
I have been looking forward to the last show last night, and even in like a fringe festival, the last show I always get a little choked up. So I got a little choked up, and I said, the weird thing is, like, you're all going to go away now, and I'm going to be here in my apartment. Whereas, like, normally after a show, we would all just go right to the bar and have some drinks.
Mhm.
And you would want to talk to me either about the show or not. And I wouldn't want to listen to you because, I don't, but I would.
Mhm.
And I said, and now that I can't do that, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite.
How does the Pioneer label? I've heard more than one person. I think I said the word Pioneer twice in a thing about you. How does the Pioneer label feel on you? How
Well,
do you feel about it?
I gave it to myself also. I put it on my website like
Well,
a week after my first show because somebody told me that I was a pioneer. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll take that. So it's sort of a joke. Even in my Twitter handle or Instagram handle, it says Pandemic Pioneer Performer or something like that. It feels ridiculous, honestly. I have like such a my ego is so I don't have an ego, which is probably why I'm doing one man shows from my living room, and not living off of my Broadway money. But I think it puts a lot of pressure on you too to be to be considered a pioneer. Because then, what are you gonna do next? You know?
and also I used to run my own theater. I ran it straight into the ground. I mean, we were the quickest failure in a theater company in Tennessee ever. But I mean, I learned so much. But because of that, and because of being a double major in undergrad and going to grad for clarity, so that I can see everything from all sides. So one of the things I loved about you is I could see what had to happen to make this happen, especially from a one-man fringe show moving it into a smaller space. And I almost think fringe shows were better for this because fringe shows have to live in, you almost have to live in a little back room of a bar one day, and then you move to another side of the country and you're in a 500 seat house with only six people sitting right in the front of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Doing having done Exit, having premiered Exit in the Edinburgh Fringe in a very tiny room. That just you just learn everything right there. Like, oh,
mhm.
I don't need to have block. I mean, Martin Dockery does not need to like pace like a panther around a table for an hour. Part of his thing is the only way he can get rid of all that energy, probably, right?
Yeah.
So, did you see his chat on Cincy Fringe? His talk back.
Talkback.
Uh,
I think we missed that one.
Well,
We're going to play back a few of them because we can't interview everybody, but we didn't miss that one.
I
Of
think that
course.
was the one time we were trying to get like four of the flashbacks
Oh,
out at the same time.
yeah, we were trying to do 5 reviews in one night.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm watching that 2 hours before my own Cincy Fringe show, and he's just talking about like, yeah, doing a story like this is not real storytelling. There's the audience isn't really there, and I just can't do this. So I'm like sitting there going, Martin, shut up! Why are you killing you're killing this industry? So he reached out to me and said, I think, without any provocation, he said, I think I need to watch your show. And I said, well, of course, yes. I mean, you don't need to watch my show, but you should, because it's a storytelling show and you haven't seen it since 2012. I want to go back to the pandemic pioneer thing, because that is something, there's something else in that actually I talked to Martin about. And I talked to quite a few people when they would call for advice on this. And that was, if we are creating this thing, because, I don't see any Broadway stars doing shows online, right? They're doing a concert from their kitchen, or Patti LuPone's in her basement. But, like, they've never had to do anything like this, because they've been fortunate enough to go from show to show to show to show. So since a lot of us have had, fringe people especially, we've had to adapt our thing. I said to so many people, look, it's got to be good, because we are the first people doing this. So think about the audience. So think about it being bad, right? Everyone's show is just bad. Like, you can't see people, you can't hear them. Not about the content of the show, but just all about this is bad or not great. Those people aren't going to want to watch anybody else's show because of you. So it's up to all of us to make sure that we are at least attempting to rise to the level of professionalism like we would in a stage show. So that being said, it does, again, feel like a lot of pressure to be considered a pioneer, because then in some way I'm responsible for encouraging that person who has shitty sound, shitty lights, shitty placement, no control of the audience. I'm partially responsible for that, especially when they go, "Thank you, I learned so much from you." What did you? You didn't even have a Zoom monitor. What are you talking about? I can't believe I'm using words like, "You don't even have a Zoom monitor."
I think that's it for us.
I love the interviews. I feel like we've been here for 3 days, but it's been about an hour.
It's like we could talk forever. We're chatty, so
you're awesome. We're totally going to get together in IRL.
Yes, please and thank you.
Yes.
I mean, you're already following us on Facebook. If you can put up with us on there, in real life is fine.
And we actually are making plans actively to hopefully next year we might be buying a bus and doing a fringe tour.
Because like
we're barefoot hippies. Living in a bus was gonna happen anyway.
It was gonna happen
at some point.
Yeah, you might as well throw some art in there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey guys, if you like what we just did, there's going to be plenty more coming up. Please like, comment, subscribe. Our Venmo is in the description. Please support us if you can. Our cats need the money.